What I'm all about today is how to access your creative genius. And what a beautiful thing that is. Interestingly, genius in Roman times was considered to be the divine entity that is in everybody and everything. Every place had a genius, every person had a genius, and everything. And in my personal experience and in my take on genius, I would concur in a sense, because I do feel that true genius is one's ability to get out of the way and allow the divine to come through us and have something to say or give to humanity. In my own case, I think the most clear example that I have of that is when I wrote really the predominant part of the content that I've worked with for many years now, and it literally came through me in about 3 days, and that's only because it took 3 days to physically get it out of my hand and into the computer. But the whole content came, and it came in a kind of perfect sequence, so that one thing led to another, and it wasn't anything that I had thought through. It was like a deep clicking inside me of, now this comes and then this comes and then this comes, and it was right and it sat right and it was beautiful. And I've been teaching it to people for many years, and it transforms people's lives. And I always felt I can't really take ownership of this. I can't say this is mine. It really did come through me. So it's a beautiful thing to recognize that genius is something that we can all access. It is not a person. It is not a particular mind. It is that of which we all belong to and come from. All we need to do is increase our ability to get out of the way so that we can have access to that. One of the ways that we can do that is to do nothing. Create time in your life where you are simply breathing the air, looking at the sky, wandering. It's this idea of allowing the mind to be free to wander and the body to be relaxed whilst the mind is engaging aimlessly. I've heard stories of many great creators and entrepreneurs, and they allowed time to sit under a tree. They allowed time to enter into the nothing space. So I think that's very important. We live in this world where we tend to presume ourselves to be the doer, and there's an awful lot of activity going on. So to get in touch with your true genius, you need to allow time and space. Like, make sure there are times when you're not on your mobile phone, you're not connected to this world. You allow space for yourself to connect with the other world, the mysterious world. And another thing you can do is that state that you have when you're coming out of dream state and into your next day. That's a very critical moment when creative thinking can be happening, when creative ideas can enter. So it's a really good idea to have a paper and pen next to your bed. I find often that in the night I have ideas and I think, oh, I'll remember that in the morning, and I never do. So it's great to have a pen and paper by your bed. Another way that we can become available to our own personal genius is meditation. Just so that you get familiar with that state of connecting with what is not of this world, connecting with your deeper self, connecting with yourself on a feeling level. Also, expose yourself to the work of other geniuses. Expose yourself to art, to architecture, to beauty. Blandness breeds blandness. Be exposed to what's brilliant and beautiful and creative and amazing. And it's been actually scientifically proven that even if you stare at the Apple symbol on your phone, because it's come to be associated with creativity and beauty and more than what's necessary. That people, if you stare at the apple symbol, I know, crazy as it sounds, that you will actually automatically start having more creative thoughts. Affirmations. I used to ride on an exercycle in the gym and I'd say, I'm a creative genius, I'm a creative genius, I'm a creative genius, I'm a creative genius. And one day I realised that I am a creative genius because that's what keeps showing up. And I think that we are, but we have to get out of the way of ourselves. And one of the ways of doing that is just to have a talk to your mind, to send out a new pathway that allows your genius to emerge. So affirmations are powerful. And create an environment where genius can land through you. So if you want to write something, sit down at the laptop. If you want to paint, get paints and an easel and stand in front of it every day. If you want to invent things or you want to do amazing sculpture, then sculpt. And just allow whatever. But allow yourself to be bad initially. Amongst the ordinary emerges extraordinary. So give yourself a chance and give up perfection and become playful. And another thing is develop your sense of humour. And I say develop it, laugh. In my own case, there was a period of my life where I was very serious and I made a personal commitment to get a sense of humour. And one Christmas I asked the kids to give me a book of jokes, just to get it started. And I love watching comedies. And I think ultimately, as I grew my self-acceptance, my sense of humour emerged. So I would say very much work with, learn about loving yourself and accepting yourself, because it frees you up. And when you do that, you gain confidence, and confidence allows you to believe that you have your genius, that you can incarnate that genius in your life. So go forth, be phenomenal, and enjoy discovering your personal genius.